Welcome back to Echostasis, and welcome back to Severed. Last time, we found Mother, and Mother seemed to be interested in talking to Brother. But how can we talk to Brother? We need to find a way to access Brother. And what we saw was that this door is open again. So we should go down here and see if there's anything new, because the door at the very end is open now, isn't it? Like, previously we could go down here and we saw these signs, and we found out that recontaminate is what we needed to reactivate the DSE. But this door was closed. This door in this very dark area. This hallway leads to two closed doors. This way would lead to reception. And let me get out my notes with my words on them, because it looks like we're going to have to write down some words to look up. Why don't we look up reception? And this door is not opening for the time being. Also, we have a poster for Echostasis. Does Girth Daddy have what it takes to bring humanity to its end? I mean, we basically already have. The Enigma Corporation presents a hyper-reality engine production. Copyright 2061, the Enigma Corporation. This one's also reception. This door also closed. Well, is there anything else down here? It seems a little odd that this entire door opened up. But it doesn't seem like there's much here. Or at least not until we can open these doors. What is going... Okay, I believe we already saw this, but... where we're thinking about the barn. We have a lot going on right now. I don't understand this, but we need to stay strong. Alright, tell me about reception. I knew there was more to this headquarters. There had to be. You've become lost inside your own mind. So much so, you don't even know your way around anymore. If you wish to open those doors, I do wish to open those doors. There is a truth you must first accept, a truth that will help you control your construct, a truth that not even Girth Daddy has realized yet. What? What does Girth Daddy not know? I'm Girth Daddy. I'm aware of everything. Girth Daddy? May I have a word, please? Okay, so a word is in brackets. All right. You want a word? Girth Daddy. I think our angel is finally ready. It's time to tell her the truth. But she won't hear it from me. Not with her mind still in lockdown. No. She's gonna hear the truth. She needs to hear it from you. But, as I'm sure you understand, you are unable to tell her anything that isn't already her idea. Now, I can only type in these words that have brackets. This next part is important. There is a truth that will only manifest in her mind. Once she's thinking about something she hasn't thought about in years. What it is, she truly wants. And the words will only appear in this headquarters during this thought. Words that you will not find in this terminal. First, ask her what she wants. Then, you must search this headquarters for the truth. Once you find this truth, it'll be up to you to tell her. Alright, well, clearly, what does she want that she hasn't thought of in a long time? Pizza! It's pizza time! What? Pizza is an invalid thought? I can't believe this. How? She has lost all of her humanity if pizza is invalid. Alright, so, Dad said to ask her, what do you want? Huh? What do I want? That doesn't matter. Why should that matter? Do not ask me that. I don't want anything. I want you to stop. Why won't you stop? Please. Please, Girth Daddy, stop making me think about it. Alright, so she's thinking about it. And Dad said that when she's thinking about it, a certain thought will appear somewhere. So we're just gonna leave in the middle of that conversation and see if we can find what she's thinking about. Oh, that's promising. You are not Girth Daddy. Let's write that down. Are not Girth Daddy. Well, if I'm not Girth Daddy, who am I? Leave me alone. I don't want anything. I want to feel nothing again. I want to go back to the cloud. I want it all to just make sense again. To feel as though I'm in control. Did we see that before? I'm in control? Let's write that down. I just want to be Girth Daddy. Don't we all? We all want to be Girth Daddy. It's the only time I've ever understood myself. Keep going, Girth Daddy. Time to let our angel spread her wings, perhaps? Let me out of this headquarters. I don't want to be in this headquarters. Alright, so what happens if I type, I'm in control? Who said that? That voice in my head. I've never noticed it until now. Am I really not in control of myself? Huh. She became aware of someone else in her head. Was she not aware of that before? Maybe not. But is she aware that you are not Girth Daddy? I don't... You? I'm not... It's... not? Me? What? What you're telling me? What you're telling me right now? It's true, isn't it? A truth that I don't fully understand, but one that I feel inside. I think I have these memories. Memories from before. From back when I was something else? Something completely different. A thing that was myself? But, nah. That was before. And this is now. Now I am Girth Daddy. Girth Daddy is a construct. One that has been telling you what to think next. But Angel, very soon you will come to realize that you are so much more than just your thoughts. Once you realize this, you may finally take back full control of yourself. 2 doors have opened. Alright. Looks like the reception doors have opened up. I'm not Girth Daddy? Is Girth Daddy even real? Girth Daddy has to be real, just like Gunbus. Yeah, that sign is back to normal now. Alright, we have not been out here before. Well, we have what appears to be a church to the corporation, and also a little thing here on the window. I? Well, this one is in curly braces. And we know what that means. That's how we access the dreamscape. However, the doors to this church are not open. But we got this keyword. And there's something down there, but we can't really see. This window is broken. And we can't see what's at the bottom of this lit up thing here. So dark. All right, here we go. All right. Let's get into the DSE. And our new recon code is I? All right, here we are. Time for gameplay. So we're starting at the beginning of 65. And not much time, but there's a shotgun over here. Alright, so what's the goal? Well, in the last one, we started in 72. We had to find a way to use cerebral entanglement to get to 65, and then we had to find the altar in 65. So that was the progression. So that would mean that this time, we're starting in 65, we want to use cerebral entanglement to get to 72. Let's see. Which way did we need to go? Well, the water's frozen now. Used to be water, now it's ice. So is there anything that we can do to use that? Well, there's cerebral entanglement here, but do we have enough time to actually do anything? Not quite. Alright, we can go directly onto this ice here. So yeah, the ice is the key to finding new areas, because these are areas we were not able to go on before. And if you find ice and a whole bunch of enemies, then you know you're on the right path. Nope. They're both coming at the same time. So, in the dreamscape, we now see a very large silhouette standing on top of that tower. If you're wondering, shooting it doesn't do anything. I think we go this way. So our goal is to find the... the terminal in 72. Where did we find... I think it's I think it's across here, but do I remember... That guy got me. So I do think we have to go across that bridge. Which... Will I remember which ones to stand on is questionable. Someone was coming from another direction. When you get a headshot, it like goes into slow motion. I don't think you get any additional time for that though. I wish you did. I feel like the whole game loop they have here, I think like one thing that could make it better is if you did get additional time for okay, that guy was coming from there. If like you get additional time for headshots. As you've noticed, the time limit is very tight, and the amount of time I have right now, never goes above 30 seconds. So that means that any touch from anyone will kill me because they take off 30 seconds. Alright, there's someone who approaches from up, I guess. Yeah, that guy. And from behind? Yeah, here comes someone. And from down there? Oh, there was someone else. Someone else came in. Alright. So there's going to be a projectile guy. And someone coming from up there. And someone coming from down there. And that person. And now I think I have to go across this, but I don't know which one it is. It is not that. Fell in the water. Okay, so not all water is frozen. Saw someone walking around. There are more dudes coming from this way. Alright, so there are dudes... Okay, I think this might take us where we need to go. If I don't get hit by projectiles. Ah, I had to drop off. Ah, I think that way is gonna get me there. Scrambled myself. Which way was I even going? It's this way. Okay, yeah, the terminal is this way. Here it is. Give me back my son. Leave this place. I'm not giving up. All right, construct revealed. You failed as a mother. Use our shotgun to connect. All right. So now, time to face, you know, our past. We leave our pod. All right, trying to find our son. There's a cracked wall, but we don't have a way to get through that. Timer is not going. All right, we're leaving 65. And entering 72, which is where the sun is. Oh no, that's cracked. We don't have a way to break that. We can go out here. There's an orb out there, floating in the sky. A lamppost, which, as we saw last time, evokes memories of home. Accessing empath. Speaking of home... Alright, we can go upstairs. Well, it looks like we have to. I don't think I can walk forward. Well, I mean, there's only one place that the son would spend his time anyway. And his door's actually open, which it never was in Mothered. I can't listen to that phone ring anymore. That sound only reminds you of one thing. The sound of ignoring what happened. Oh, I lost all my resolve. At least in here, I can't hear it. This is the only place that feels remotely safe anymore. For too long, you've been trapped in this room, forced to keep your grief within the confines of these 4 blue walls. A grief the others are hell-bent on denying. A grief you tackle alone. But enough is enough. You feel as though maybe it's time. Time to finally do something about this. That's kind of interesting, is the construct voice is the one saying maybe you should do something, because frequently they have not been doing that. But then again, when we see the voice in that font, that might be Liana. Someone's knocking on the door. Honey? Honey. It me. It Mom. I don't know how to tell you this, but... Oh, honey. I just got off the phone with your father. And... You're not gonna believe it. Your father's gonna fix what happened. Oh, son, it's a miracle. We're going to be a family again. I knew there was still hope. Oh, we lost so much resolve. Well, isn't that beautiful? We have 1 second of resolve left. I guess there's only one place we can get any comfort, and that's on the computer. Yourself. Let go. You cannot take much more of this. Your resolve is low. You have lost track of the weeks. You feel as though... when you lost her, you lost the only one who ever looked out for you. Never in a million years did you think you'd ever have to consider just who you are without her. But now that you think about it, without her, you're simply alone. You think to yourself, if only you had somebody who experienced this place the same way you do. Somebody who understands how it feels to be trapped in this place, alone, with that woman. Somebody forced to play along in a story we don't understand. You realize where to find out where you both were. Perhaps they would take you away to the same place they took her. They took her? Perhaps then that special somebody could look after you. Somebody to protect you. Just like a big sister should. Alright. We have to tell Mother. Also, we have a pretty good look at Brother's room for once. Oh, the computer's gone. Here's his gamer chair. He does not have a collection of anime figurines. Not yet, anyway. He's on the path, though. He's on the path. All right, we just got to tell Mother. Gotta lay it out, let her know the score. It looks like there's someone standing there, but we cannot go down the stairs. No one in the bathroom. And of course, no one's in Liana's room. Sooner or later, everyone lets go. Even those most hopeful. But what if you don't have to? There she is. Mom? Mom? Mom. I had a bad dream again. I keep hearing her voice. As if something's trying to reach out to me. It always ends this way. Mom, I'm scared. Let us watch the sun go down, 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 down. Please, listen to me. It's over. They found her. Maybe we should just tell them what happened. How dare you say something so horrible about your only sister after everything we've done? I can't believe. Get out of my sight. Mom did not respond to that well. She doesn't seem to be there. Oh, here comes someone. They are coming. And it's only a matter of time before they arrive. You don't remember informing Enigma of your location, but they found you. Soon everything will be okay. You are certain that if anyone can free you from this pain, it's them. But how do I know if I did the right thing by telling them? You're comfortable in the knowledge that you did the right thing. 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 Well, our objective is to go to our room, but we are in our room. Son, it me. It Mom. I only want to talk. Your reality is under attack from those who wish to do you harm. Son, I'm gonna pull you out of there. You remember that you don't need anybody. I don't need anybody. Don't listen to her. You decide that it's best to leave all of this behind. I'm gonna leave all this behind. Yeah, we don't, we're done with Mom. We don't need anyone. There's a phone ringing somewhere. I don't see a phone. There's bed, but I can't remember the last time I was able to sleep. Lockdown engaged. We can't stand this. We can't stand hearing that phone anymore. It was all a bad dream. But the door's open. Oh, it's Mom. Maybe she's more amenable to hearing us out. There you are. Mom, I miss... Don't you hear? We're bringing her back. Isn't that great? Your sister's not dead, honey. Mom, I miss you. I can hear a fire somewhere. Sooner or later, everyone let's go. It always ends this way. Sooner or later. It says stuff for the barn. This door's cracked, but we don't have a way to open that. Yeah, I'm not allowed to leave. I'm not allowed to leave. Mattress? Hasn't been needed for some time now. I guess that's Liana's. Oh, here's the phone. We keep the phone off the hook these days. It was the last thing he told us to do, before telling us that we may never see him again. But I think I used this phone recently to make a call. Kids these days, they don't know that back then if you didn't want people to call you, you just leave the phone off the hook. You don't have to do that anymore. Anything in the kitchen for us? Here, of course, is the forbidden bathroom. We cannot go in. The conversation pit, which is filled with water, it looks like. There at the door. I run back to my room where it's safe. I don't think the conversation pit can help us now. Nor can nutrients, even if there were nutrients here. Because they're at the door. I mean, they're past the door. They're here. Oh no, my room's gone. You're not wanted in here. Well, the only thing we can do is face the music. Oh, that was only 1 second. That's fine. But how are we going to get back to our computer? Hello? Hello? Is somebody there? Are you the boy who made the call? Son, we're here to help you. We mean neither of you any harm. If you could just tell your mother to come out peacefully, she won't be able to hurt you anymore. Okay, I think that just repeats then. Alright, I'll tell Mom to come out peacefully. I don't know if this family owns any guns. She might come out shooting. Mom, They found us. What are we going to do? Do you hear that? This song was your father's favorite. It's the only recording we have of her playing piano. Mom, she never played piano. They even played it at the funeral. Do you even remember her anymore? Such a lovely ceremony. He would have loved it. Mom, listen to me. They're at the door. You need to snap out of it. We're supposed to be a family. You never had any hope. You never even tried. You'll never be her. Mom's not taking it well. There's only one direction left for you to go. Find the end of my path, and the direction's down here. Oh, we got some footsteps to follow. And we're being followed ourselves. They're coming. Alright, now we're going much faster. I think there is some... yeah. There's a shooter at the end of this hallway. You can barely see him. Yep. Oh, he got me. We have to duck into these to not get hit. Can't take too many of them. But I can take one more exactly. Alright. But here, I believe, yep, we can take these like little stairs here. Up on the sink. Through here. It's a shotgun. Look out, the child's got a shotgun. Got a lot of time for that. Oh, the tower's over there. You feel as though you don't recognize your own reality anymore. You ever feel that way? All there is to do now is run. And I don't have my shotgun anymore. So I guess all we can do is follow these footsteps. There are dudes. There are dudes duding around. I got duded. They duded me. Fortunately, we do start from here. It's a little hard to see, but we have to quickly follow these footsteps. Well, we've made it somewhere. You knock on the door. There's no answer. I need to get through to him. My son. I need to get through the door of his mind. And we found button. The end. How could I have done this? My own boy. I couldn't face him. That sadness in his eyes only ever reminded me of what I was hiding from. How was I to continue with my own story, with him wearing the truth so plainly on his face? So, I pushed him away. Subconsciously, but certainly. I left him in that room, letting the cloud take him. I think that there was a part of me that felt that whatever he found in the cloud, it couldn't be any worse than me. And so I pretended that he wanted nothing to do with me, that he was isolating by choice. But from down here, I see. It was always me who pushed him away. And straight to them. The truth is, I abandoned him after all. How could I ever deserve to see him after what I've done? I just had no idea. He was so scared. I want to see him. I'm ready to see him. Alright, and of course we're ready, which means we get shotgun, the symbol of resolve. Also, she mentioned that she can see things differently from down here. So it looks like we're like at the level of those lines that we can see at the top of the tower. We're like down here. Like technically, I guess this is ground level. All right. Whoop. Yep. Okay. All right, son, I'm coming in. My boy, I've come to save you from this place. I'm so sorry. I pushed you away from me and further into this world. During a time we needed each other most. You say nothing. Son, I know that, after what happened to her. Say her name. Huh? What do you mean? Mother's still not ready. Why can't you just say her name? Liana. Dearest mother, there's no forgiving the things you did. Liana? Alright, empaths have been connected. Oh gods. What have I done? It all just felt so real. The hope your father gave me. My father. That man. He's the one who started all this. Come, brother. Perhaps it is time we pay the old man a visit? Yes. Big sister. Wait, son, no. This isn't you. All right, we're back here. We're gonna make this right, even if it kills him. And we have a shotgun now, so we can do it. All right, so I believe we go back to along the footsteps Follow the footsteps in reverse. And we have a gun now. So it should be fine. Well, I mean, assuming I can see anything coming. Which isn't really guaranteed. Yeah, he got me. Yep, little ragdolling going on there. Ragdolling of the mind. I guess I don't access that. All right. Well, I don't think anyone's in the room. Nope, we're still not wanted in there. But now we have a shotgun, which does mean we can open the front door. Right. The guy here is gonna kill me really fast. Yeah, or I kill him really fast. This is one thing I definitely remember. This guy. Look at these projectiles. All right. We got him. Time to end this. Open the path to facing my father. All right, here's a window. We can open that now. All right. We completed it. 2 out of 3 done. Looks like there's a storm happening tonight. I'm starting to remember. What are you remembering? These memory paths. Memories of an old version of myself. Her memories. Core memories. Part of who I am. Any thoughts currently? These thoughts, they just won't stop. As if I have no control over them. Why can't I just stop thinking? How's my progress going? Everything I did was in the interest of progress. And I think that this doesn't change. Alright. Well, progress has been made. We completed 72. So basically the mom goes in there and experiences what the son had been experiencing, seeing things from his perspective, and we were able to connect empaths with son. And now son wants to go to 64 and pay dad a visit. As far as the backstory goes, we did find out something of importance. It was that the son had called the Enigma Corporation to tell them what dad was doing. You might remember in Mothered, dad was stealing androids every week, and then he would put Liana's core in the android, and then take the android to the house, and the android would live there for the week, but if things did not work out, Mother would have to kill the android on Sunday, because if they didn't, eventually the construct in the android would infect the core. So they kept doing this. And the son was the only one who was able to accept Liana's death and want to move on from it. Dad absolutely wasn't willing to do that because Dad had the scientific knowledge to try to cheat death, and was actively trying to do this. And Mother had faith in Dad that this could be done, despite the repetitive nature of what was happening. She couldn't just give up. There was a chance to get their little girl back. They had to keep trying, which left the son alone and isolated, because he's the only one who wants to move on from Liana's death, and Mom and Dad just won't do it. And that isolated him into his room, whatever he was up to in there, on the computer all the time. I wouldn't know about that, being isolated in my room away from the rest of the family on the computer too much. I don't know what that's like. I don't know about that. But now we've gotten Brother out of his echostasis, and next time we're gonna pay a visit to Dad. And both brother and sister do seem to be quite angry at Dad. They do seem to blame him for this whole thing happening. And like, I guess the completion of the thought I was saying was that since the brother was desperate and isolated, he decided to end the loop by calling the Enigma Corporation and saying what was happening. And the Enigma Corporation clearly would not, they clearly would not approve of such activities. Now, in Mothered Home, in Mothered Home, you find out that you're not actually at home, but rather you're in a simulation of home. And it was mentioned that the Enigma Corporation found you being Liana, and decided to use her for their own purposes. And that is how the Enigma Corp found her. As for what they wanted to use her for, I mean, we're getting that impression that they needed an artificial intelligence. I guess you wouldn't call Liana an AI, but they needed it to power their hyper reality engine. And I guess they weren't actually. It's one of those stories, I guess, where we want to have a true AI, but we're not actually able to make a true AI. So what if we just used a human brain and said it was an AI? Like, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna look into it. It'll be fine. I don't see any problems happening because of this. We have seen some stories about that kind of thing before. AI is hard. How do you do that? But I mean, what if one of our lead researchers successfully fused part of his daughter's brain, the part of her self-awareness and consciousness, he successfully fused that to a computer? What if we could just, like, use that? That's probably all right. That would be all right, probably. What kind of mental issues could that cause the AI? Well, I guess we're seeing that right now. I guess that's kind of what the story is about. So, we'll continue on with Echostasis as we enter 64 and go pay Dad a visit and see what his side of the story is. Like, we know what Mother's side is. We know what Brother's side is now. We know what Liana's side is. What was this all about from Dad's perspective? We'll find out as we continue on with Echostasis.